Tim, what are some of the things a VA can do for you? I think the question is, what can't a VA do for you? So the VAs, especially if you use a service like Vasumo, VASUMO.com, they can do almost anything you could ask them to do. They're trained in from Vasumo specifically. They're trained in all the marketing platforms. They have all the certifications, same certifications that like I have or Tim has or Morgan has. They go through a very intense training process. And so the way I approach a VA is that anything that bogs me down time-wise, that's a task that doesn't really involve my brain, but is just a task that needs to get done, I need to put onto a VA. And so it could be data entry is a great way to use a VA. You can even use them, especially for Vasumo, for graphic design, for optimizing Facebook ads, for even writing. They are very good at a lot of different things. And so it's really, I would say, look at your tasks. And one way to do this is to write down everything you do in a day. Start in the morning, you're like, all right, came in, checked my email, responded to customers, did these things, right? And then you kind of look through and you say, okay, which ones, if I could get rid of, would free up time for me to do more important things? Those are the things you should give to a VA. And I know it's a lot, and someone like me where I'm talented with video, I'm talented with graphics, it's hard for me to put that on someone. But if you give them examples, and talking with the VA is something you learn over time. Yeah, Tim, you can definitely use them as a graphic designer. Talking with the VA is something that over time you get better at. So my first couple times dealing with the VA, I wasn't clear enough in my instructions, so he had questions for me. That's awesome, because then I learned how to better give instructions, and he learns better how I give instructions. It kind of works that way. And so now I know I can give him, here's an example of what I want, and here's all the content, and you can make it. And it's really is that easy. So if you can, especially for graphic design, you're like, okay, I want a graphic that looks like this, or I want these things with this content. They're awesome at that kind of stuff. Sometimes even better than Fiverr, because they learn you over time. They kind of get inside of your content. It's not like you're hiring an independent person every single time. So VAs are great. Vasumo.com. We have no affiliate or anything like that with them. That's just a service that we use personally. I have a VA. Tim is a VA. Morgan is about to have a second VA. And so we're excited for the way VAs work, the way they free us up to do more things that actually require this thing up here. And, I want you guys, I know Bill talked about that at LabX Bootcamp. It really can free up the things you do that really you shouldn't do because they aren't your specialty. Get off your plate, give them to someone who can do it for much cheaper, and let you focus on the big things. So I hope that answered your question, Tim. Yeah, VAs are awesome. We're excited to use them. We love having them. I think Bill was on us for almost a year to get them, and the team just wasn't in a good place to have a VA, as in to give the instructions properly, to plan ahead. We're so rock solid now that VAs really make an impact daily in what we do.